bosses with a lot of love. We work for 1 year for you pigs. Oh, you want to break our walls down? Oh, you want to destroy it? Well, you go to hell.
We're back. Lewis, we're back. We are back.
Back.
We are back. We are back. 25-26, as you heard in the intro, we are back. And Lewis, how does it feel to be back? Well, I turn off there we go. Right. How does it feel, Lewis, to be back?
Say, between the months of no football, the not very interesting Celtic transfer window, and the Women's Euros being in all the news for some reason, it wasn't a very great break from football.
How did you enjoy the Women's Euros, Lewis? Did you enjoy it?
No, in the end, England cheated to win the final, so no surprise there. That's about it, really.
But yeah, what a summer it has been. We'll start off, obviously, today's result on recording. It was Aberdeen 0, Celtic 2. I'll let Lewis start off this again, Lewis. It was 3 points again. We've moved 4 clear. Obviously, Rangers dropping points for 2 weeks, the second week in a row. Lewis, 4 points clear already. How's that feel?
Very good, but you want to know what really doesn't feel good? Ian James Forrest still in the starting lineup for Celtic.
I thought Lewis would be on to this point. Now I don't mind, because he's obviously going to come to an age where he can't play 90 minutes, right? But I would rather, right, have him come onto the park and make an impact rather than start, because he's not going to last the whole game. You saw that when he was about to come off. Right, but
I feel like, though, who else would we have played at right wing? Just as injured.
Well,
so
that's true.
And Yang, I mean, I'd give Yang the playtime over. How old is James Forrest right now? 34. Over 34-year-old James Forrest. But I'm not Brendan Rodgers. I'm not in charge of the team.
The only thing I would say,
I know Yang could actually be really bad in training.
Yeah, and I'd rather Yang started today and then bring Forrest on. But that's what Brendan Rodgers saw when he put. But it was basically the same team. You know, obviously Forrest was in from the starting 11. The one person I'd like to talk about, Lewis, before we got on the main topic of the podcast coming back today, is obviously transfers. It's Adam Ida, right? Because, and like we've had him last season, don't get me wrong, 20 goals last season is not bad, right? But it's like the basic stuff he can't do as a striker. And how long can you give him, Lewis? Because, you know, you can put Maeda through the middle, you know. Will he return to that same Maeda we saw coming to the end of last season? But then obviously you're missing out on a winger because Jota's injured and we don't have a lot of wingers because the Celtic board don't like to sign people. Nah, it's fine.
I really feel as if Adam Ida is the only striker I've seen score that many goals and still look as if he couldn't hit a barn door. But you know who looked even worse? What's his name? Yamada, the new striker that we brought on for him.
Oh,
he looked worse.
Shin Yamada, yes.
Yeah, he looked even worse somehow. And then who's left? Johnny Kenny.
Well,
he only ever played in the League of Ireland.
Well, he's signed a new contract, Lewis, till 2029, Johnny Kenny. But yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I don't think them signings were Brendan Rodgers signs because you can tell already the left back guy. What'd you call? Who else did we sign? Who the left back we signed? Who did we sign? I can't remember his name. Lewis knows he gets up. But you can tell Lewis with Yamada and the left back.
Yeah.
Right away.
I don't think we signed a left back.
We did. I'm telling you, we signed a defender. We did.
We signed 2 defenders. Hayato Inamura.
Imamura. He can play left back. He can play left back.
I don't think he even made the bench.
He didn't, because right away, see, as soon as you don't make a bench, that's not a Brendan Rodgers signing. That is not. Them 2 signings are not Brendan Rodgers because he clearly stated, and today after the match, Lewis, he clearly stated, he said, the result would have topped it if we had more power up front, firepower up front. I mean, how more can you scream at the board and go, I need more people in the door?
Yeah, I feel as if, I think we might be seeing a season up ahead. Obviously, it's very early days, but I think we're seeing a season ahead where the front 3 are really just passing the ball to the midfield and hoping they can do something. Obviously, Hatate in the past has shown he can heal.
Right, sorry guys about that. Right, we're back. Right, Lewis, on you go.
So, back to my point.
Yep.
Blah, 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 early days. I think we're going to see a season where the front three are going to be looking to the midfield to score goals. Hatata, he's showed he can score goals.
Mm-hmm.
Nigel put in a great performance. And then McKellen comes in with a goal every once in a while, and
Yep.
Engels look good on free kicks. But that's still worrying because they're not the best goal
Yep.
scorers in the team.
Yeah. But there's still time, Lewis, for the board to do the right from the wrongs. Do you know what I mean? There's still
Yeah.
time. There's 24 days left this window. 20 something days, right? There's still time. There is still time. I would like to see three at least players come in this door because I know that guy from Man City, Fusey, came in the
I
door.
don't know.
That's how you pronounce it. I'm not got. Well, it can't be the other one, surely. Like, come on, that can't be the other one.
I'll just go with Simpson. The first half of it.
We'll go with that then.
Yeah.
Because he's a centre back, right?
Yeah.
I don't feel.
He's very highly rated from Man City's academy, though.
I don't.
They usually go well.
I just don't feel, Lewis, that we needed another set. I know, like, geez, let's see watching Liam. How's Liam Scales, by the way? I know, very off topic we're going here, but how's Liam Scales still in our starting 11? How?
This is a club, by the way, with just centre backs here as well. Before Simpson brought in Scales, Trusty, Carter Vickers, Inamura, Steve, and Welsh. There's only one of those I'd actually trust to see out a full 90.
Yeah, Vickers.
Yeah. To be fair, I used to think Stephen Welsh would come good back in like 2020 when we really had to rely on him. It
But
just never got better.
nah. But yeah, to wrap up the Aberdeen game, the goals were good. Nygren with his first goal, very good, by the way. How good's Kieran Tierney been? The difference in quality.
Like, to go from Jeffrey Schlupp at left back to Kieran Tierney, and I thought Schlupp was good at first. He kind of slowed down eventually. But even if Tierney can't play the full 90, I still think he's probably one of the biggest signings we could have made.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think just to, like, you can see it, there was Rodgers giving him like 60, 70 minutes and then just keeping it slow. We don't want to push it too far.
He's like a player, you've seen it with Matt O'Reilly and all that. They're players above the level of the league. But Tierney is like too. I mean, there's a reason Barcelona were in for him as well.
Yep. Yeah, and you can see the quality and difference from Taylor. No offence to him, right? I hope you're enjoying Greece, Taylor. And
I'm actually going to look at how he's done in Greece.
and Slop, I hope you're enjoying Norwich, pal. But aye, the difference is brilliant. The cross in, by the way, from Tierney into Nygren. And he had a chance last week, Nygren, against Mirren, and he hit the bar. He's unlucky with it. And it was a brilliant take from the Swedish internationalist. And what a brilliant take. And hopefully that's the more we see of him, the more the goals he comes in, because he gets in good positions, Lewis.
I don't think things are going well for Greg Taylor.
How?
His only game time was one half and I lost to Ajax.
Oh.
And then since then, he's appeared on the bench and I'm not going to try to pronounce the Greek name, but on their Europa League qualification, always appear on the bench.
Oh, right. Oh, right. But,
things are bad.
Right, so with 4 points clear, happy days there, right? But there is the big talking point of the podcast, transfers, Lewis. Now, we have had Imamura, Yamada, Osmond, right? Who else? Simpson, Fusey.
Nygren.
Who else?
Nygren.
Nygren.
That's his first name.
Yep, Nygren.
Yeah.
Benjamin
Ross
Nygren.
Duhan.
That's a big signing. Come on, now. He's just gonna. He's realistically, it's just for UEFA, the home growth. Like, so that's about what, 3 million? Is that 3 million? Right, so we get 16 million in for Kuhn, and we've not replaced him still.
Yeah. Okay, you know what, I think I'll just say every transfer we've brought in, and then we'll say, has it been a good transfer?
Right.
Or a bad transfer? Okay, so starting first, Kieran Tierney.
Obviously, that was the main one.
Obviously.
Right.
Benjamin Nygren. It's early days, but he's looking really good. Callum Osmond. His only 2 appearances have been on the bench in friendlies.
Personally, I see him as a young player, like a youth, a development player. I don't see it being as big.
Yeah, it could happen, but it's way too early. Ross Duhan, signing of the season.
Of course.
He's going to make or break the defence.
Well, for all the Scott Bain fans in the world, Scott Bain saved a penalty for Falkirk at the weekend against Livingston, but got beat 3-1, so that's a Scott Bain effect. But anyway, Lewis, continue.
Hayato Inamura.
I don't know. I
But I think it's going to be really bad. In his last appearances, his team lost 4-0. He's a centre back, by the way. 3-1, 3-2, 1-0, 3-0, 1-0, and then before that's mostly like 0-0. So he went on like a solid 8-game losing streak, conceding multiple goals as a centre back.
Nah, as I said at the start, Lewis, when we started talking about this, they're not Brendan Rodgers signings. He's came out with it again. If he wants more firepower in, they're not his boys. They're not the signings he's wanting. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Rodgers wants to be here. He clearly stated if the club want to improve and want to go further in Europe, which how good was that last season, Lewis? Being further in Europe.
Yeah, I would properly gave it to Bayern.
Yeah. The Celtic board go like that? Nah, we just want to be just a wee bit in front of Rangers. Just let Rangers cut.
Let's spend as little money as possible. If we get 1 point ahead of Rangers and win the title, that's good enough. Because we'll spend enough money to get 1 point more next season.
I've got 2 points here, Lewis. I've seen so many links with transfers this summer. Celtic are interested in this player. Oh, Celtic have bidded 3 million when the player was actually 7 million. I'm like, right, so if I walked into a shop and this monster's, what is this monster normally? 165, and I went, no, you're getting 65p, take it or leave it. I'm like, come on. Like,
and the thing is, right, Celtic aren't even a poor club. We make a lot of money from sales.
There's my second point. So basically fan media, right, we're never going to get a point across. We can say it all we want, we're never going to get to the highest level of the board, right? So they don't care about us, right? They don't care about, right? Because you're never going to get like no fans in the stadium, because if you give up your season ticket, somebody will be there to replace it. Sales, there'll still be kits. Even if you don't buy a kit, there'll still be somewhere a family still buying hundreds of kits and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
There'll be the only way that you could probably do it as a protest is like if no one goes in the stadium, which will never happen. Yeah. If it was something drastic, even like the lockdown season, that was different because that was beyond a point, but it would never happen because I don't know what is up with this board. That, I mean, it just brings me back to when Brendan Rodgers was first here, Lewis. We had the qualifiers coming up so early and we had a few more rounds before it. Now we're in the playoff round and we're lucky we've got Slovan Bratislava or Almaty. Is it Almaty? Is that the team?
I'm going to know how to pronounce it anyway.
They're 1-0 up in their leg, by the way, so one of them two teams will play us in the playoff round, which is next week, by the way. I think next week. And we've not
Mr. Long, please let me have a few signings, please.
I mean, the amount of times I've seen Bromby and Chris Garden, and now apparently, by the way, do not listen to one thing from Football Insider, by the way, because Bromby, like, their journalist said, Celtic's got nothing to do with it. You can imagine the Bromby, like, the agent for the players like that, Peter Lawwell, see you later. You know what I mean? After what we've offered for players.
Celtic are a big name. Let's say they want us. That'll drive the transfer up. Get me my commission. Right, so, on to the next transfer we brought in. Shin Yamada. He's had one good season. And I don't know if he'll be able to replicate it. I don't think it'll go well.
I mean, Adomida, who's you can probably cut sliced bread. You know what I mean? Like, it's still starting in front of him. But you think, like, I know the guy might be down in confidence and he is trying. You can see it, but how long do you take? Because, even, like, do you know what I mean? Like, even if you need somebody in there, because you can't rely on Adamida, because today he looked like a lost dog. Like,
and it's not as if Maida's always going to be at the top of his game either. He will have an off game eventually. Right, and then most recent signing, Simpson. I think he'll be good.
Well, we've not seen him yet. Obviously, needs to get a couple of training sessions.
I've seen him play a bit for Man City last season. He didn't look out of place with their defence, so that gives me some hope.
Maybe a partnership for Vickers there, but obviously it's just a loan deal. I wonder if Man City maybe consider the end of the season. But even Lewis, if we get a winger in, like a loan, because Jota will be back in January, right? Even if until then, I mean, that's not the worst case scenario. Do you know what I mean? That's not the end of the world.
Yeah. So overall, we probably have to rate our transfer window negative overall because we've had two good signings, and
I,
that's about it.
I mean,
But
we're,
now
we're still not
compare
replaced
that to
Kyogo.
Rangers. Yeah, compare this to Rangers. Oliver Ant-Man came in
Ant-Man.
and apparently really looked good. I don't know, I didn't watch the Rangers match. I don't usually, so I'm going off of what I've heard online. He came in and looked good.
Mm-hmm.
We got Mikey Moore from Tottenham, who's one of their really high-rated
Uh-huh.
youth prospects. Oscar Cortez, I think he was okay last season. Never mind, he went 11-0.
The guy up front they've got,
Gassama,
yeah, he looks
yeah,
alright. He looks.
he looked pretty good. He scored 2 goals.
Mm-hmm.
In 6 matches for Rangers, he's already scored
This
four
is
goals.
sorry for interrupting you. I just want to make a point. See on Gassama, the striker. I'm not
Yeah,
compared, right? But how much did they pay for him? Like 3 million, 2 million.
2.1 million from Sheffield
So
Wednesday.
you've got to think about it equally, right? What do Celtic fans want? What do the board want, Lewis? Because do they want to spend 10 million in Engels again because they had to pay that because it was near
Yeah.
the end of the window? Because surely you'd lend your lesson, right? We're going to start it early so we don't have to pay top dollar to get him in the door.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, and then Rangers next signing, Nasser. I don't know how to pronounce that last name.
Mhm.
On loan from Wolves. Apparently he's been okay. I don't know though. He got sent off versus Dundee.
Aye, I seen that actually. Aye.
Tello Asgard.
Mhm.
He was really highly rated at Luton. I don't think he's made an appearance for Rangers yet because he's injured.
Oh right, okay, that's a
Yeah.
brilliant signing.
Emmanuel Fernandez.
Uh huh.
See, look at how long this list is. And these
Right.
are all players
You,
getting into the starting 11.
but don't.
Basically, there's still a few more.
Oh jeez.
But basically, they've all been overall successes. Rangers get in new owners. They start spending. They're bringing in players for these positions that need reinforced.
That's what I just don't get about our board, Lewis. Surely, like you want to be the better, like so far in front of Rangers. Like I know we are still right, but you know what I mean. And you want to be that bit better in Europe this season.
Yeah.
I,
The thing is, though, I think, see if Rangers had an actual manager, they would actually be a threat for the title.
I
Like
don't.
a genuine, proper threat with that team.
I just don't get with the board. Like you'd have to be like, if somebody disagreed the way this window's going, and somebody said the window's great and it's nothing's wrong with it. I mean, you have to have your head in a drain or something because
Yeah.
those signings that came on the door are absolutely. I am not saying any. I'm sorry I went bad at them, but surely to God, like you've get the money from Kuhn, still probably get the money from Kyogo. The amount of money
Yeah.
you'll still get 40 million from last year's Champions League campaign.
Yeah, and we will 100% not even spent the full amount we got from Matt O'Reilly.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just don't get like I don't get what strategy can you possibly be like. You're telling me that every transfer link Celtic have been linked with, right? They've went like that. We need to hold off until in case we get in. What happens if we don't get in the Champions League? I know it'd be embarrassing for a start, but what would they then?
And also the thing is, every single one, it always comes down to the valuation of the player could not be agreed between the two clubs.
I always go back to this, Lewis, right? I always go back to this very first... Brendan Rodgers' first season, right? We had the chance to sign John McGinn for pennies, right? And we wouldn't pay the $500,000 more that Hibs wanted for it. And look what he's doing now. I'm not saying he would have stayed at Celtic for long, right? But imagine the money we could have...
Yeah, he obviously would have went on, but that would have been a good player.
It wouldn't have, Lewis. I mean, I just don't get it. And Aston Villa got a bargain. Do you know what I mean? I just don't get it. Like, what... Our model is to sign cheap, right? But come on, like I understand you want a wee bargain, right? But see, at the end of the day, if the player's worth 7 million, you pay the 7 million. See if you don't want him, move on to another player and do it. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, I don't even think it's like signing cheap. I think it's just, let's get in a young player and flip them around in a few years for profit, which Brighton have done successfully. But every team's going to have their flops, and Celtic can't really afford to have too many of those.
I mean, just like Lewis, let's name the wingers, right? You get James Forrest, Yang, Jota's injured, right? So we'll discount him for a second, right?
Yeah. Helio's still at the club.
I mean, did you hear that, Lewis? That they're not letting Telio go to Rapid Vienna until we get another winger in.
As if we were going to use him anyway. He's about 5'6" or something.
I know that's not the point, but you know what I mean. Like, how stupid can you? How bad can it be at the board that they want to keep Taylor until we get another winger. We're not even linked with one. What? I mean, according to Daily Record, we're linked with him, but
And then, do you want to know what's worse though, in my opinion of all this? What does it say about the youth system at the club that not even once have we heard mentions of a player being called up to play for the team? Or, like, for Man City or United, they always have a player come through. It's like, blah, blah, blah. First team players left, youth player steps up. Or whatever. You don't get that with Celtic.
No, you don't. It baffles me the way the board run this club. They know they're at just like snide. Is that the right word? Snide. Like they just know, Lewis, that there are always going to be people there. There are always going to be people there to buy tickets, to buy merchandise. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's just they know it's like the perfect conditions for like a country like Scotland. That they can do whatever they want with the club, and people are still going to show up in hordes.
But they're not giving anything back to the fans. Like Brendan Rodgers is crying out for players, crying out for a bit of more quality. Because you can tell today, all right, we got the 3 points, Lewis. But see, last week against St Mirren, it was dire. Adam Mida, not just Adam Mida, but it was dire.
Yeah,
like
I've at least said I've got quite a few doubts on Rodgers overall. I think he's a good manager, especially for Celtic. But like long term and all that, whatever. But no manager's going to go well if you don't back them at all at this point.
That's why I'm not saying that was entirely right because he left obviously go to Leicester, but there's problems been like that before, Lewis, at the club with Rodgers. He's not been backed, and he's like, do you know what? I'm off because he's clearly stated them out so many times in press conference, pre-season and now as well. Today after the match, talking about quality he wants to bring in, and the board are not. I mean. Like Brendan Rodgers literally saying, if you want, I'm your man. If you want me to improve Celtic further in Europe and obviously keep going domestically, great. I don't understand. What did the board want to do? I mean, did you see it, Lewis? Sorry, just one sec. See when Rodgers first came back, Lewis? There, was that 2023?
Yeah, I think so.
So we went to the James Forrest testimonial. We had 3 Japanese guys in, clearly not Rodgers signings, they were already signed. Telio, how many times have they played for Celtic? None, and all of them are gone. Obviously, Telio's nearly gone. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's just this summer again.
And I think really the board have a bit of an identity crisis. In Europe, you get all the money just for playing these matches. You don't even have to win.
Yeah.
So the board want to get all that money, but they don't want to spend the money needed to make that money. See if we drop out of the Champions League and Rangers miraculously go on to have like another Europa League miracle run.
Or say they go into the Champions League, Lewis. How's that going to make us look?
Yeah, I think I hate to say it, but things currently, from my point of view at least, they're looking more up for Rangers than they're looking up for Celtic.
Yeah, I mean, even though we're doing well so far in the League 2 games in, Rangers are dropped. They've not won a game so far, but I get the point, Lewis, because they've made signings that have hit the impact right away. And
the owners are showing a bit of determination to get in and get something done.
I mean, I know it's not going quite well for Rangers at the minute domestically, but they're getting it done in the qualifiers so far. And our board, need to have a shake to see. Listen, we've got a week. It's this Friday, Friday coming up, that we need to put the deadline for our players going into these qualifier games. We need players in the door. I mean, it's ridiculous. 31st of all, there's 20 something days left this transfer window. If this doesn't change, Lewis, there will be murder. There'll be. It can't go on, Lewis.
I think, let's give it. Right. So, for example, I start college on the 19th. Right. That's 9 days. If no players come in that time, and that leaves almost no time left to get any players in. Then what? There's no way we can actually go into a season with a current squad.
No, I mean, we played some good football today, but the man himself says it. He wants quality in the door. And Celtic, get your finger out, splash the dough, and if Celtic had balls, Lewis, they put them on the table, get 3 players in. Listen, there's your money. There we go.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Get the ball out, Mr. Wall.
But we don't, Lewis. We don't have balls to do it because that's the Celtic way.
Stay just barely in front of Rangers and everything will be okay.
Yep. Every season. Like, you could tell. See the difference, Lewis, as well? Do you remember when Ange was in? You could tell when a player was coming or not. See, if he wasn't coming, it'd move on to the next one. See, but I don't know what the board are up to playing this game with Rodgers.
It might have been the sort of movement behind Ange from Lenny Ball
Yeah.
straight into like fast, non-stop football. It brought a sort of energy to the fan base as well, and the board thought, right, if we spend money on players, we'll make more money from the fans getting excited.
Well, take it back at Lewis as well. Do you remember Don Mackay left only after 2 months in as the board? He told this straight. He got the signs in Ange wanted, and he get the sack for it. Don Mackay get the sack for it. That just shows how the board are like that.
There is no excitement behind Brendan Rodgers.
No, because you can tell. He's not even wearing a tie day, Lewis, at the game.
Yeah. I don't even mean like he's not excited. Obviously, he isn't. But I mean, from like a fan's point of view, Brendan Rodgers really was just a return to the old Celtic way.
Yeah.
And we're now seeing that it's really going back to the old ways.
Aye, definitely, Lewis. I mean, you thought you're thinking you're thinking right after obviously the Scottish Cup final defeat. Right, listen, we've got to get signings in the door. We've got to do it early, get it done. We've got a qualifier. We've got a player to go. Nah.
Finally losing a domestic trophy would really like make the board think, oh, we've actually got to get something done here. We can't let this happen next year. And then they've just sat at their big tables and be like, everything will be alright as long as we beat Rangers.
Sipping their whiskey. And I guarantee you, Lewis, on the 31st of August when we play Rangers, it will not be an easy game to turn up to, I tell you that.
I think Russell Martin, we'll get onto him a bit later on a secret subject for this for this video. But I think as much as he doesn't show good managerial skills in the Scottish game, he's shown it in the European game.
So far, aye,
where they're like a bit more playing. Celtic also play in the sort of European style because we're bigger, we can afford that sort of player. I think there's a genuine chance we could lose to Rangers if this keeps up.
And the board won't care. They won't care 2 bits. They won't. They won't lose because see, as long as at the end of the day, end of the season, we win the league, they don't care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
As long as I don't even think it goes as far as winning the league. See, as long as we beat Rangers, the board are happy to sit back and just smoke cigars, sip whiskey in their offices.
As long as there's money coming into their back pockets, Lewis, they don't care.
Yeah. Life is fine.
I mean,
I hate the driveways and everything.
Rodgers needs to go into the boardroom with a bag of cans and hit them all with it. That's what I think they should do.
Yeah.
Aye. That's what I think.
Get the backroom staff.
Aye.
Arm with like pipes and stuff.
Get John Kennedy in there. Aye. No, he can't. He's a wee saint boy. He's been at the club for years.
Yeah.
He can't. He'll not do that. He wants to stay at the club. Come on now.
To be fair, he's never even. I don't even have anything against him.
What? The tablet. Come on now, with Gavin in the back, man. Come on.
I don't know though. He's been approached by like big European clubs and all that. He's like turned it down.
I know.
There's clearly got to be something there.
It was. It was actually probably on level with Neil Lennon COVID ball after Lennon left. Eventually, John Kennedy took interim charge. Gee.
Yeah, I don't know. He's never really set a foot wrong in my opinion. And he stayed at Celtic through interest with big clubs, so you've got to give him that. That's the loyalty you expect from players that you never get.
It's just so weird, but like, why is Gavin Strachan still at the club? Why? What is he doing with his iPad? Come on, somebody took it off him.
It's not even. You look on it, man, and he's just got Football Manager up.
Probably.
4-4-2.
I wouldn't be surprised, but that was a good segment. That was a good segment there on transfers, Lewis.
There we go. My dog was sitting on my foot.
Anything else you want to say in transfer, Lewis, before we go into the half-time pie?
Oh, you know what? What position do you want the absolute most of for a transfer?
General or like actual fully?
Just one position. If we only could make one more signing of this window, which positions has it got to be for?
Right winger.
See, I'd have to go for a striker.
I
Because
understand.
Nygren can play right wing, and then
I,
Engels can move into the midfield, or even Bernardo.
I feel sorry for Bernardo. He's not done anything wrong. He's had injuries, but I feel sorry for him. I looked him on the bench today. If he looked sad, I felt sorry for the guy. He's not had a He's not had a chance. I want him to have another chance because he's a really good player.
Yeah. I think he'll show his quality throughout the season.
Hopefully, he gets a chance because Nygren, he's also shown something because he's in front of Engels.
Yeah. I hope it isn't just that Engels has got like a little knock or something.
No, he was on a day loose. Engels played. He came on about 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on to halftime pie. So I've decided this week, since we're just back, just talking about summer talk.
Yeah.
So basically, I'll come up with a better one for next week, right?
Yeah, we'll have one once the season's a bit more underway.
Aye.
We'll have more interesting stuff to talk about.
But yeah, oh come on, Lewis, we've got interesting lives now. Come on now, come on. Can't be any more interesting than that.
Are we on the same podcast as you here?
Well, what do you mean by? I mean, I'm not getting into detail. This is
Actually, to be fair, you've done quite a few things. I mean, I've done a decent amount of stuff.
So we'll get into it, and then I said to Lewis we'll do a wee part of the show where just after the halftime pie, before we get on to the rest of the show, the most woke things in football. So we'll talk about summer talk first before Lewis starts off a rant about woke in football. So
I've got so much to talk about, but this isn't ending.
So summer talk, Lewis. I'll ask you first, Lewis. What have you been up to?
You know what though? I've had my driving lessons. I've had 7 so far.
I heard about that. I heard about that.
Yeah, I've been zooming, you know.
Well, I'm nearly.
It's been
I'm
flawless.
sorry for being Mr. Confident here, but I'm ready for my test over here. So that's what I'm
Not
saying.
bad, not bad. See, I'm only on my 7th lesson. But you know, I'm pretty confident so far.
How do you like it? How you feeling it?
It's pretty good, you know. It's good.
I can't imagine you. I actually can't imagine you in a
What
car.
was that supposed to be?
I just not it.
I know where you live. You better be careful with those words.
The picture that just comes into my head is like the guy from Friday Night Dinner, Mr. Morris.
Oh, that's ridiculous. See, if I see you walking about while I'm driving, I'm crashing into you.
That's what
Actually, that reminds me. I had my exam results on the same day as my lesson, so the night before, I'm like, see if I get bad results, I'm crashing this car straight. I got good results.
Oh, what'd you get, Lewis? What'd you get? Come on, spill the beans. Come on.
So for higher RMPS, I got a B.
Ooh.
For higher media, I got a B. I passed sports leader level 6. That's only a pass I fail.
Alright, aye.
Yeah, and then I passed RE despite only attending for like 2 weeks and then skipping it the rest of the year. So, you know, good times.
Aye. And also, shout out to Alex, he got into uni, so well done, Alex. He's going to...
Oh, that means I don't know if Ruslan got into college or not. I know he was accepted into one course and then he had an interview for another. But I've been meaning to ask about him since I haven't heard from him since.
I don't know.
I'll text him later.
He's still working, probably.
Okay, so then, what have you gone up to over the summer?
Oh, what have I been up to? Well, after we done the Cup Final podcast, I went to Turkey.
Right.
Too hot, telling you. Too hot.
I can imagine.
Nearly 40 degrees. I don't even know if the camera picked that up.
Yeah.
Got that done.
You go to a famously hot country and you're surprised when it's hot.
Oh, but come on, I couldn't breathe there, man. It was... So, then I went on holiday with Alex to Spain. It was really good there. We done like different things in the water. I was actually like, so I was like, nah, there's no way like we're gonna do this, right? We're doing canoeing, right? I'm like, there's no way, like I'm gonna actually end up capsizing this thing, right? And we've still got our phones in the
My God,
right? But see, like once like Alex told me how to sit on the thing, I was fine.
Well, he's 100% been canoeing before, I'm guessing.
He's done it with his dad. Before. But and then we did a pedal thing. I'll tell you about that. Oh my God, there's a story about that.
I don't even know what a pedalo is.
You don't know what a pedal is?
I'm going to be honest, the furthest I've been out of Scotland is Blackpool, and then I went to Spain.
A pedalo is something that there's two people sitting on it. Yeah, not here. No, do you know? Remember when we went to the safari park, Lewis, and we were sitting on the wee boat thing with the pedals each side? Do you remember that? I was sitting next to you.
No, that's what a pedalo is.
Yes. Right,
Oh,
it's one
right.
of them, but the difference is because it's in Spain, there's a slide on the back so you can go in the water.
Oh, it
Don't
was a
you?
romantic type of one. Okay, I get it.
It wasn't a romantic one. That's a romantic one was more like the one me and you were in. For sake, because there's a slide in it. But the point was, every other pedalo had a ladder at the back of it, so when you were in the water, you could get back on the boat.
Mm.
The guy never gave us one with a ladder on it. So here's me and Alex lifting each other up, and the boat's like that, trying to go. Nearly capsizing the thing, man. We're trying to get back on the boat. But aye, and then what else was I up to? Started my bus company. Why thank you. Why thank you.
Oh, the bus company?
Yeah, so we do concerts, any other things you people want to do, like book the bus for. But we're doing Oasis right now, so that's been good.
I don't even know if you're joking. I feel as if, like,
I'm not
you
joking.
have missed something.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
No. Well, I'm going to need a few more
So
details.
well, you probably don't go on for it, right? Cause like my sister and her husband. So my husband, he's get the buses, like his bus company, right? So
Yeah.
basically, we take hire off his buses. He drives the bus. I organise it with my sister, and then I scan the tickets as people come on the bus and all that. So we just organise events. We hire the bus, and then there you go. We've actually made good so far. It's actually quite good to just like when I'm going up in the buses and stuff. Actually, just still kind of get a wee atmosphere. What's going on? What else have I been doing? Booked another theory test, so pass this time, and then I can book my driving test. And then what else? I went to Lanzarote last week, and I got
You're just allergic to staying inside Scotland or something.
early Minogue walking out with a date. I'm going to see him on Tuesday.
Imagine though, right? Imagine they break up the band before that.
Not for the money making loose. Come on now. Let's be serious here.
No,
Let's
honestly,
be
it's not
serious
going to
here.
happen. But imagine how funny that would
I
be.
know,
You
I
got
know,
a
I know,
about it.
I know,
That's a, see,
I
tonight.
know.
I'm going to go. I'm going to have a wee
I
prayer to
know.
myself.
I know. I think that'd be the end of it, man. But aye, and then we're back doing the podcast now. Get college after. I'm on. When I start? Oh, I've got my
Yeah.
induction on Friday, then I don't start to the 25th of August. So, haha, loose.
Yeah, my induction's on the 19th. Then I start on the 25th. I already had my course induction, and then the 19th is the college induction.
Mate, that college is nothing compared to the one I have to walk up to.
It's not bad. It's literally like
I
a
know.
10-minute walk down the way from me.
I know.
I'm lucky, you know. To
I
be
mean-
fair, at first I thought it was going to be the one across the street from me.
That's what I thought
But
it
it's the
was.
one down the waterfront.
Oh,
but
right, that's
I'm
not bad.
bothered.
That's not bad.
See, that's only like 10 minutes though.
That's not bad.
So that's like a good morning walk to get myself ready for the day.
I just like I'm like that. I need to actually prepare myself, give my motivational speech to walk all them 7 flights of stairs because the lift says it fits 7 people. It really doesn't.
Yeah, which one in Glasgow is it?
See where Buchanan bus station is?
Yeah.
There's a college around the corner called the City of Glasgow. So
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it, but based off of your description, I'm glad I'm not going.
I think you would have had a heart attack. I feel like
I think I would do that on an early morning though. What days are you in it for? Are you
I don't-
start of the week or end of the week?
I don't know until Friday. That's when I get my
Yeah.
timetable.
I know mine are Monday, Tuesday, half a Wednesday.
Not bad. Not
It's not
bad.
bad. Actually, I also went to Comic Con over the summer, and that's
Oh, aye.
about it. Yours is a bit more packed than mine, I will say.
Wait. Oh, you went with Mark, didn't you?
Yeah, and then the other Mark, and
Mhm.
Josh.
Thomas go.
No, he was said to go, but he got his ticket and everything, but his work wouldn't let him.
Oh. That's unlucky.
Yeah, I think it's only like £15 anyway, so he probably got that after like 2 hours of working.
Ah well. I don't work in my love. I don't work. That's why I'm in the buses now.
Unemployed, bro.
Technically I'm not, Liz. Technically.
I won't be hearing the J slur over here.
Technically I am not.
So I won't be saying the J slur in this.
Nah, you won't be saying nothing.
podcast.
You won't be saying nothing. Right, Lewis, go on, Lewis. Do your walk. Go.
Okay, so Russell Martin,
Mhm.
he's a vegan, he's a Buddhist, and he's a member of the Greens party in Wales, and he's the Rangers manager.
By
I
the
don't
way,
even have.
he told me that just before we started recording, right? I was like, what? What is he saying? So, I don't know where. I don't know.
It's all publicly available information.
Just like something you would search up on a daily basis, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard the outrage from Rangers fans, so I thought, oh, let me have a little look. It's all true. It's ridiculous. Stephen Presley.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't even think he's particularly woke. I just don't like him.
He looks like a woke guy. He does. He looks like a.
Yeah. Scottish Cup on a Friday.
Oh, no. Come on now.
See, that's too much. You know what I don't like either? All these pre-season matches you see in the Premier League.
Oh,
The
this.
Club World Cup, then there's the actual pre-seasons. Don't like any of that.
In fair, I did like
The Ballon
Celtic.
d'Or.
Oh, the Ballon d'Or, oh, aye.
I'm not a big fan of that either.
Scott McTominay, but us getting nominated.
Yeah, but he's not going to win it, and
I,
so that's
well,
why.
I know, but still, it's the nomination is nice.
The entire country of Italy,
What? What?
they just take all the good Scottish players for themselves. I'm telling you, next season John McGinn's going to be lining up for bloody Italy FC at this point. So none of that.
It else, Lewis, it else.
The Celtic board. Greg's.
Greg's?
Yeah, vegan sausage rolls.
Oh, right.
Two reasons the Celtic board. And you know what's even worse about the Celtic board? You know what's worse? Water in a plastic cup. Not even plastic, it's a paper cup. What's wrong with a bottle of water?
Yeah, by the way, you should be like, you should have your own show, Lewis. I would actually watch it.
See, I could go on for a while. I feel as if I need a counterbalance. And that's what you bring to the table. So
Well,
all of that is.
I
You know what's wokest? Sean Dyche these days. He's went woke as well.
was just going to say the Friday night game. I was going to say certain websites these days have to have ID to get into them, Lewis. And that's all going woke. Game's gone.
That's, you know what? The entirety of England, woke. Women's football, woke.
By the way, that's him saying that.
What's the word I'm thinking of here? Demolish it, right? Nobody cares. It was in the news. Why am I getting recommended ads from the BBC about England winning the Euros in Scotland, and then in Wales, right? Some primary school got in trouble because they wouldn't celebrate England winning the Euros, right? So it's all woke. Women's basketball as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, I'm so happy we're not on radio. I am so happy.
WNBA, right? They're asking for equal pay. Pay is what we're worth and all that. But the WNBA loses $300 million a year. That league cannot afford to exist without the NBA. Online gambling's kind of gone woke as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Are you speaking from experience, Lewis?
Oh no, I wish we. Ever since all the ID stuff, they've locked it down hard. Driving's woke. Some guy pulled out in front of me like illegally with learner's plates on. If he was doing this test, he would have failed.
Gamble responsibly.
I want a Stoke. No, not steak. I want them sponsoring us for the next episode. Give me £100 free spins or something.
Oh, I'll give you one. Holes in socks and footballers.
Oh, that is.
Another one.
Tiny shin guards.
I'll give you another one that Celtic do all the time. Short corners.
You know what? Worst. Putting a right-footed player at left wing. That's woke as well.
Don't get me started.
I think that's about everything for today. So I just had to get all that out of my sister. I've been thinking about this sort of thing for a while.
Oh, Brazilians call Ineo.
Yeah.
Right, Ronaldinho.
Brazilians in general.
You know what I mean?
They're kind of overdone.
Multi-club ownership. Champions League
Yeah,
kickoffs.
that is it. Mm-hmm.
Like the early ones, like when you're away, like what?
No, actually, any kickoff that's early in the day. That's just woke.
See, right, so short sleeve, right? Under it, see players that wear the white thing under it. What's that all about? You're not going to be called. Aye. I've got loose started.
You know what's worst?
Oh, here we go.
You know what's the absolute worst thing is?
Mm-hmm.
When players wear those black bands, they don't do anything. They don't mean anything. They'll just wear them randomly.
Right, Lewis, but
I don't even mean the ones that are for people dying or anything, or that are for anything. Players will just sometimes wear them.
Oh, that's what I mean. Right, okay, jeez, I thought we were
Yeah,
going to take
no,
a turn there.
not
Right,
no, not the
right,
one
Jesus.
for anything opposing.
Right,
But those are woke.
right. Well, that's the woke part of
Right,
the
right. Football boots actually as well. Sorry, I just had to get that out of my system.
pink
Black
boots.
should be the only colour I want to see my centre backs wearing.
Pink boots. I still love
Right,
what.
okay, that's actually everything.
Still love watching Mark Goldbridge, man, when he rages. It's funny. It's funny, man. Well, so is Man United, to be fair, but you know.
Yeah.
Aye.
Okay, that's absolutely everything I
Right,
could think
let's
of.
get back to football. And Celtic have a Champions League qualifier playoff round next week against our Slovan Bratislava, who we faced in the Champions League last season. We beat them 5-1. Or Almaty, who are winning in this tie so far against Slovan 1-0. A 90th minute goal. So, what do you think, Lewis? How are we going to play in this one?
I don't know, man. We'll probably play without a striker up front. Who knows if we'll have a centre back in time. You know, we might not even play with a midfield or a right winger. Just put 8 players on the pitch and say that's enough.
Aye, that'll be fine. Bring back Scott Bain. You know what I mean? Bring back.
Put on Johnny Kenny
Oh,
and give
fine.
him a run. No, he's been at the club long enough and he never gets a chance. He cannot be worse than Adam Ida. Okay, he might be much worse than Adam
He
Ida.
get a shout at flag day, Lewis, and he looked not bad, but I don't know.
You know what, Kasper Schmeichel?
What, put him up
I
front?
think he's starting to lose it
By
a
the,
bit.
by the way, what a ball he played today, I know it wasn't a goal, but he played a ball right over the top, by the way, today, right into, who was that? It picked up, was it Forrest or something? I can't remember who picked up.
Yeah,
What
I
a ball,
dunno.
by the way. What a ball.
Yeah, but still, a 38-year-old goalkeeper. Like, the thing is, like, he's only like 12 years younger than Brendan Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
They could have went to the same school at the same time.
We played a couple of players there.
Yeah.
And
So he's
Schmeichel.
too old. Either give Sinisalo the first team position or buy another goalkeeper, I say.
By another goalkeeper.
Okay, find a free agent goalkeeper that absolutely no good.
Oh.
Bring back Joe Hart.
Oh, jeez, right, Lewis. I just asked you what you think we're going to do in the Champions League qualifying. Now you're on to bring back Joe Hart. Jesus Christ. Right, well,
Just
it's,
saying,
well
that's
if we're not
what
going to
the
make any
board will do.
signings, right, realistically it's going to be the same team that started the opening 2 league campaigns, right?
Yeah.
Right? So, whether that's good enough or not, because it'll still be tough games, whoever we play out these teams, right?
Yeah.
And we've been lucky we've not got a tougher team. Rangers could face Club Brugge, by the way, in the playoff round. Do you know what I mean?
So that one could be quite tough,
Yeah.
to be fair.
So we're lucky in that way, but they're still going to be tough. We've seen it in the past, Lewis. We've very seen it much in the past with Kluge, Ferencváros. Do I need to remind any? You know what I mean? But yeah, the first game's at Celtic Park.
Astra Gugu, can't forget them.
What?
It's just a nice name.
A nice. What are you on? What?
No, the club, they dissolved. But like,
Oh, right, okay. All right. Anyway, So Celtic are at home first, Lewis, right?
yeah.
Do you think Celtic will put a marker down 3-0, maybe 4-0? Remember the Astana game? Remember at home we won 5-0 and then nearly bottled it over in Astana, over in Kazakhstan.
2-0.
2-0. I want more goals, but
Have any like
I know.
goal scorers really?
I know.
Though?
Just like Aberdeen today, they looked. Oh, Jesus, I don't know where they're going to score a goal, but same for
Scottish
us.
Cup winners Aberdeen, by the way.
I know they kept saying that, by the way. Like the Scottish Cup winners are under 1-0 by the Scottish champions. I'm like, really?
Yeah. You know, let's get a bit of an interesting topic. What 3 teams do you think are going to be relegated?
Relegated? My hope, Falkirk.
I meant the English Premier League.
Ah,
The Scottish. Everybody knows who's getting relegated in the league.
Falkirk's going down. What?
Absolutely. Let's see the English Premier League. Who do you think is getting relegated?
Who came up again?
Sunderland, Leeds, and Burnley.
Them 3 are going down. Telling you right now.
I think Wolves are going down.
Mhm.
I think Burnley are going down.
Mhm.
And I think there's a chance Leeds go down, but I think Sunderland definitely survive.
I don't know. It's been the same,
I
and
don't know, I've looked at Sunderland's transfer window though, and they've had like a blinder.
I know, but It's the same every
I don't
season there, Lewis. The three teams that come up, majority of the time they go back down.
I don't know. I just personally, at least, I can really see Sunderland staying up.
Well,
I don't think they're going down at all.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, that is basically us all covered that. Before we get into the final whistle quiz, we'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, before we get into that, so the schedule's probably going to be what we're on. We're recording currently on a Sunday, so
Yeah.
the next game is on Friday night. So we probably could do
Next
one before,
Sunday.
or yeah, we could do one after. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
If we were to do one before that, we'd
Yeah,
have enough to talk about.
yeah. So because obviously I'll be doing the vlog on this game, so
Yeah.
that it doesn't matter. Right, that's fine. But aye, the final whistle quiz. So there will be 10 questions for to answer. So I said to Lewis before the show, you can host it if you want, Lewis. It's up to you. What
You
do
know,
you want?
I'll answer the question.
Oh, he wants to answer them.
That's how it's always went. It'd
Big, big,
it'd be too weird if I started asking them.
big Billy Boys over here, eh?
Somebody's got to take a stand.
Aye. Well, Lewis, it's a new season, so how many points will he get this season on the podcast? We will find out. So, so Lewis, there'll be 10 questions, right? I'll just say,
I'm going to go for a second. I'll be back in like a minute.
right. Right, guys. We are at a part of the show where we're doing the quiz, and so Lewis will have 10 questions to answer. I'll give him as long as he needs. Obviously, not too long because it is a quiz. So. Here we go. In which season, by the way, it's based around the Champions League. In which season did Celtic first compete in the Champions League group stage? So remember, not the UEFA Cup. So also when Celtic won it, it was still the UEFA, right?
See, I don't actually know when it became. I'm going to guess 1995.
Okay, no, it was you weren't far off. It was 2001, 2002. So. Which three teams were in Celtic's group in the 2003-04 season? So there's a German team, a French team, and a... Oh, where are they from? There, just say two teams, because I can't remember where they're from.
So, I'm going to guess VfL Wolfsburg.
For the German team, no.
Yeah. Marseille.
No. It was Bayern Munich,
No.
Lyon, and where's Anderlecht from?
Anderlecht. Belgium.
Belgium, sorry. Well, I don't know if you got that. Who finished top goal scorer for Celtic during the 03-04 group stage? So, you see him a lot on the TV. He's got a good old pal called Chris Boyd who likes to wind up.
I'm honest. The name's completely like...
This isn't looking
The
good for
name
this
was-
isn't looking good for Lewis so far.
No. I'm going to have to like pass.
Bzz, it was Chris Sutton.
Something.
Which
It's always Chris's, man. I never get that.
which team did Celtic face in the opening match of the 04-05 group stage? It's a Spanish team, so you could either go one of the two.
I'm going to guess Real Madrid.
It was Barcelona. How many points did Celtic pick up during the 04-05 group stage? It is between, I'll give you three answers, 3, 4 or 5.
No, I'm going to guess 5.
Well, Lewis has got a point on the board, everybody. He's got a point on the board. What was the score when Celtic played Benfica at Celtic Park? The season me and Lewis were born. In the 06-07 season, what was the score?
I'm going to guess 3-2.
I'm going to give you half a point because you got Celtic's goal right, but it was 3-0. I'll give you half a point, don't worry. I'll give you half a point. I'm being nice. Who missed a penalty? Oh, is this the famous one? It is. Who missed a penalty for Manchester United during the group stage match at Celtic Park in the 06-07 season? Arthur Boric saved it.
I know that obviously penalty missed.
And
I don't know
Nakamura
who
scored
missed
that. And Nakamura's sensational goal, free kick. That was that game.
Who missed?
I don't know if you
I
got
don't
it.
know.
Louis Saha. Ring a bell?
Oh, right. He's French, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I
Famously, it was it either Ronaldo or Wayne Rooney? Was it Ronaldo or Wayne Rooney? Said to one of the Celtic players that he's going to miss it, and he did. Who scored the goals for Celtic when they defeated AC Milan in the 07-08 season? You should get. I think you should get it.
I don't know. I don't really know much of Celtic's squad from that time.
Oh, it was,
Because unsurprisingly, being a little baby, I wasn't exactly memorising it.
it was Scott McDonald and Stephen McManus. Who knocked
I
out...
would never have done
Right,
that.
one of the Spanish teams again, Lewis. Who knocked Celtic out of the last 16 stage during the 07-08 season?
Barcelona.
Yep. So you get 2.5 points. And the last question, since I'm so nice, I'll give you another question to make the score a bit more.
Either that or it's going to look worse.
I wonder. So
I'm going to get something like, who scored for Celtic in the 1892 match versus blah blah blah.
right.
I swear.
Apparently this is
Don't
average,
laugh.
by the way. This is average. Right. Let me just get the answers up with it because that'd be a bit.
Nothing ever starts well when the word average is used.
Right. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Right. If you don't get this, there'll be a lot of Celtic fans, the viewers on here, very angry with you, Lewis. So Celtic played Porto in the UEFA Cup final, now called the Europa League, right? Jose Mourinho was famously the manager. Where did they play it? Where did they play it, Lewis? Where was that final held?
Again, I wasn't alive back then, so...
No, it was I know it.
I don't know. Why? Do you think I care where matches are held?
It was in. I'll give you a clue. It was in Spain, in the.
I'm guessing it's going to either be Camp Nou or whatever else.
No,
Real Madrid is
I'm just
called.
asking for the city.
Oh, the city? Oh, Real Madrid or something.
No.
It's
Begins
capital
with,
Madrid.
I
so-
said it's. I said it begins with S. There's a Spanish.
Sevilla?
I'll give you it. Yes, it was Seville, but alright,
Seville.
I'll give it to you. Jesus, get right. That was pushing it. That was really pushing it, Lewis. GZ.
Yeah.
But yes, we're not over. But normally we'll be over after the quiz, and you may have noticed there's no Twitter quizzing this week. We'll be back. Don't worry.
Woke.
Oh, of course, Lewis would call it woke. But
I'm just saying, you've gone woke.
how have I gone woke? Come on now, you've got to keep up
No
with the
Twitter
world.
questions?
Well, I'll give you a Twitter question from my personal self.
Go on.
Are you getting any new foods you've liked, Lewis?
You know what though? This is... I've taken like to cheeseburgers recently. I know that sounds kind of random,
What?
but see for a while, I didn't really like cheese.
I know.
You know, like, I don't
Aye,
like
that's
pizza and all
true.
that sort of stuff.
That's true.
But you know, I've started trying more stuff with cheese, and I've found it's quite enjoyable.
Fair enough. That's a surprise to me. Lewis actually eats cheese.
I still don't like pizza.
That's
but,
weird.
like, that's not changing.
That's weird.
To be fair, I don't like many tomato-based things, so it could be that more than the cheese.
Probably.
Who knows?
But the new part of the podcast is the extra time part.
Have I gone woke actually?
Oh, maybe his. Maybe Lewis has. So the extra
Sounds
time.
I can't
Right,
even finish
on
that
track.
sentence.
On track. Come on now.
Yeah, on track.
Extra time is basically I will ask Lewis a question every week on the show. Maybe Lewis can ask one as well. So the last 10 of something, it could be based around that or whatever, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, like if you ever watched, ever heard Clyde One on your radio, whatever, the full time teaser where the pundits get asked a teaser, the last 10, blah blah blah, whatever, right? Okay. So Lewis, I ask you the last 10 shirt sponsors for Celtic. So obviously, 10 would be the latest one. Obviously, you know what that is. And then
Yeah.
you go down, okay?
Yeah. So
So hold
we've
on.
got Daft bit.
Right, okay, yep, the alphabet.
Oh, what are they called again?
Do you want me to give you a clue?
It's the beer brand that begins with M.
Yeah, it is actually, yes, it is.
I don't know, but I can't remember their actual name.
Magners.
Magnus. Yeah.
Yes.
Then Tenants.
Yep. Another beer one after that.
Another beer one, but obviously this is this. I don't have a big beer knowledge.
Okay.
I know Stella.
It begins with C.
C. Oh, Carlsberg.
Oh, you nearly had it.
Carlson's.
Carling, I'll give it to you.
Carling. Oh, I should
Right.
have done that one.
No, you've got one, it's 3 letters. Very famous, come on, a Celtic shirt.
3 letters. Very famous on a Celtic shirt.
First letter's N.
And why does it have to be like names of stuff? Like the one thing I'm horrendous at. N.
Oh, come on.
N something something.
T.
NT. I've got nothing.
NTL.
NTL.
Right, next one is also a kit manufacturer Celtic had, but it was also the sponsor on the front.
Yeah, Umbro.
Yep.
Who's
Next
offended for the back? This is going to be pretty old.
next one we had twice, so I'll give you it for the 2 times. So Celtic and Rangers had it, very famously. First letter is C. It's not a beer sponsor. I think it's like a Windows, like a window thing or something. I don't know. Window
What
replacement.
year would this have been in?
Oh, now you're talking. It'd probably be the 1990s. Got to be. CR.
C.R. Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So the next one, or the last one, is a car company. Famously on the most like remember the the weirdest like kind of out there shirt Celtic used to have years ago. The green, the
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one? Now think of a car company beginning with F.
Ford.
Yep, bang on the money. That's true. You got them all. Well,
Bad.
except from NTL, but I can tell you're going
Yeah.
to struggle with that one. I'll give you an extra time point if you can
Extra
name
time.
the last 4, because that's how long we've kept kit companies for. The last 4 kit manufacturers we've had. So obviously,
An order or just a general?
what?
An order or
Well, if an order helps you, whatever.
well, so what? It's going to be Nike,
Well, yep, Nike there, yep,
Adidas.
yep. Prime Lenny Ball.
Would Umbro have been?
Yep, Umbro's there.
Yeah.
One more, come on.
Yeah. See, I know this company. What's their name again? Oh no, I have the shirts. The name. Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
I hate the third kits as
Yep.
well. The green pink one. Oh my god, what's the name?
Begins with N,
That doesn't help.
E,
I can't remember the name. Oh my
No.
god.
New.
I've got nothing.
New Balance.
New Balance. Oh my. I don't think they've made any kits since Celtics either. I don't think I've ever seen another club with them.
Nah, I haven't, because they're not terrible at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember hating them so much.
I know. But to wrap up the podcast, Lewis, I think it's more we should talk about the kits this season. I'll let you start off. On you go.
The home kit very nice.
Yep.
The away kit very nice.
Third kit.
The third kit very nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
What one? Oh, the third one. It's got a weird collar. The collar's down to there.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
I
I
like
don't.
it.
I like the colours. I can see where that comes from, but
Yeah.
we've been robbed, by the way. See some of the kits they've got, like the the polo shirt one. We could have just put a clover
Yeah.
in. It'd be
I know. See, that would have been great. But with what we do have, I think it's okay.
It's alright. The
Yeah,
white
it could always be better.
the white one looks like it's been washed out. To be honest, I like it in person, but see when you see it in pictures, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, overall, I quite like them this
The
season.
training stuff's nice. I like the training stuff. That's always good. This
Yeah.
season.
Trade stuff always balances between
Aye,
being like.
aye. It always balances it out when the kits are rubbish. Yeah, too right,
Yeah.
Lewis. Too right. Of course it does.
The goalkeeper kit though,
The goalkeeper kit, the one Schmeichel had on the day was class. By the
the
way,
green one, was he wearing green to the other one?
he was wearing the black one with the green outline, the
Oh,
mint
Black
clover.
ones are always
Mm.
nice. And then we've got the inverse one, which is green
Yeah.
with the black stuff. Oh, that one's lovely
That's
as well.
nice. I know the goalkeeper kits are really nice this season.
Yeah,
Really nice.
You know what? I don't like the orange, the like yellow and red one.
Yeah, but they've got to have one out there, Lewis, obviously, to not to.
Yeah.
But-
I'm not a big fan of that one, but it's not the worst.
But aye. Episode 69, we're nearly on 70, we're nearly there, Lewis, nearly on the 100.
Yeah, it's 69. Sorry,
Got something to high laugh there, come on now. But yeah,
oh.
it's a good show being back.
You know, you're really lucky, you know. To
Why?
see if we'd done episode 67 when it'd be, I've not been able to stop myself from going 6-7. I'm just saying.
It's not as bad as somebody on the radio, the Super Scoreboard, saying the 69ers coming into Rangers, you know. I'd personally go and see that, Lewis, you know. I'd get a season ticket for that, you know what I mean? I'll be there.
What is the actual number again?
The
It's
49,
like,
the 49.
49.
Not the 69ers.
I'm going to call them the 69ers.
Don't, please don't. we'll have people messaging in the comments going, where can I go and see them? No. Right, no, that's plenty. We're not that kind of show, Lewis. Jesus, not yet anyway. We're not that bad yet.
Imagine now,
Not yet.
follow message goes,
No.
the 69ers have taken over.
But anyway, that's enough for this week and being back. Finally back, guys. We'll have this edited and up for you tonight. And then podcast will be back next Sunday. I'll be back on the channel on Friday
You
night.
say podcast will be back next Sunday as if we're not back already.
I know, I'm talking about our schedule. You know,
We're just so back, you know.
We're very back.
We've never been this back before.
So the only thing we didn't really talk about was the Como Cup, but that was a load of rubbish. We get hammered 5-1 off at Ajax, and we won third place. We won third place. So
It's just pre-season. Pre-season's woke.
oh, I loved it, but beating Newcastle,
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
That was
I
nice.
don't like Newcastle.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But aye. In fact, I actually met a Newcastle fan when me and Ruslan went out after it.
Sorry, my dog's like properly got his nose up against my door going, and I can hear it. So I let you out. There you go.
This is called.
You on the other side sniffing the door as well?
The segment's called Lewis and his dog.
Yeah, no, they're both sniffing the door on sides.
No,
You're
well.
certainly must be. Oh, you're too heavy. No, just stop kicking. Sorry, my staff is start kicking my desk.
But aye. I'll be back Friday night for the matchday vlog versus Celtic in the Premier Sports Cup, and we'll be back Sunday for the podcast. So it'll help as well.
Yes, we will.
Podcast obviously with Lewis doing football manager stuff in college, and me doing journalism. So we'll be back throughout the season as well. And any other little things we might do.
We're actually we're going to get so much better at this.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll keep you updated as well, because we really want a day one outside, obviously, because the weather back last season wasn't really helpful. So we didn't want to get blown away.
It's been better so far this year, but recently it's been a bit of a downturn.
Yeah, we don't know. We'll see one.
I think the winter might have the best opportunities. Since it might be like a bit of a drier winter this year, I think.
Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But aye, we're going to invest in some stuff for the podcast as well. So aye, I'm currently hearing out of one ear right now. Like this ear's the only one that works, by the way. This one does not work, and it's a comfortable one. So this is what I'm doing for you guys. This is look at that.
And I'll eventually be getting a webcam.
Yeah.
Eventually.
But I'll be getting the mics that can hold when we go out and we can do some videos there, which will be good. We can do some of that stuff up at Celtic. But I've got the wee mics, which are not too bad, but sometimes they can be affected by the wind, so that's why I'm trying to do that now. So yeah, we'll hopefully do that before the winter, and then if there's a nice day in the winter, we'll 100% go up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just depends on the weather.
Yeah, we can get Ruslan up to do the cameraman stuff.
Yeah. Never mind. I think I'd rather just like take the risk of somebody stealing the camera off from the bench or something and take those long. No, because then we've got to feed them in water and everything.
I don't think he's a dog.
I'm just saying though.
You ain't wrong, but still, ain't
No,
wrong.
but he'd be like, oh come on, let's go here and whatever.
But yeah, we'll be back. And please hit that like button, subscribe. I really appreciate the support. Follow the socials there on the camera. We can't see them because I'm recording on Discord, but you'll be able to see it on the screens there.
Yeah,
So yes.
You might not even be able to see them if he.
Yes, they're there. They're there.
Them.
They are there. I am not joking. Lewis will be able to see them as well. First time it's up, Lewis will be on there. But they're actually there. I'm like, yes, they are there.
Yeah, that would be so funny if you just get too lazy to edit. Or
Well,
you forget to edit.
I need to get unlazy with TikToks. I need to go back on the TikToks. They were actually people actually.
Oh yeah, you swore you were going to like start making them, and then you did a few, and you're just like.
Well, people actually liked them. To be fair.
No, to be fair, we didn't really have much content to upload there, and you can't do anything too old or else. You are old news, to be fair, but like, you know what I mean.
Hey, enough of the old here. Enough of the old. Enough of that.
Why'd you go? As I feel like The Sopranos, man. Hey.
Don't it?
That's what's happened next. If you don't subscribe, we'll break your kneecaps.
Right. Okie
You're
dokie.
gonna sleep with the fishes.
Right.
You know, actually,
I
you
am
could
going
do
to-
that one guy.
I'm going to-
You know, in the later seasons, he works for the construction crew.
Not Lewis. I'd rather be Fat Tony here. Hey.
No, I'm just saying. They eventually end up killing him.
I know
I'm
who
getting
you're on
off
about
topic.
because I know, but we're not getting a whole conversation started to a Sopranos
You
episode
know,
now.
but I think I would make a great Tony Soprano.
You look like him.
Yeah, you know what? Hey. We're way too off topic.
Hey, if you were Tony Soprano, I'd be working for you. You could just shoot me whenever you
Yeah.
wanted.
Who's that like crazy? The Paulie, bro, that'd be me.
I'd be me. I love Paulie. He's funny.
Oh, he's pretty good.
He's funny, man. But
Yeah,
I
just don't like around any nuns.
right.
No, because he gets mental.